But then the motorcyclist appears to speed back up, knocking Officer Guzman over in the process. Take a look.
Oh, y'all ain't have to run Paul Blart over like that. Woo. So you telling me this famous lady ran over a cop with a motorcycle? And I'm just now hearing about this? Man.
Fitness influencer allegedly intentionally hitting a Miami police officer with his motorcycle, mowing him down and leaving him in the street. But not long after, both the rider and his passenger also ended up injured on the ground. We are taking a closer look at this footage and the consequences this man could face. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, real quick, this is a Law and Crime legal alert. If you received Depo-Provera birth control shots and were later diagnosed with a brain or spinal tumor called meningioma, you may be eligible for a lawsuit. That's right, Morgan & Morgan is investigating claims that patients were improperly warned about this risk. It's free to check, just takes a few minutes, and you don't pay unless they win. So scan the QR code on screen, click the link below, or go to forthepeople.com/LCDepo to see if you qualify. Personal trainer Armando Fogassa is used to going viral for his ridiculous strength, posting videos to YouTube and Instagram showing him
crushing a watermelon
with his bare hands or bending a hammer in half. But now he's in the spotlight for another reason entirely, allegedly running down a police officer with his motorcycle and leaving him lying in the street. This happened back in May in Miami Beach, Florida, and this led to the 37-year-old being locked up without bond. So what we're going to do is go through this body cam footage. It is something, to say the least, and I'm not going to do it alone. I'm joined right now by Florida trial attorney Alexis Rosenberg. Alexis, great to see you. Thanks for coming back here on Sidebar. You know, look, body-worn cameras, they have really changed the game when it comes to investigations, when it comes to prosecutions, when it comes to even, by the way, defenses, right? It's this video evidence, what's stronger than this?
Juries love video evidence. I mean, and like you said, it's good for both sides, not just the prosecution. From a defense end, it's very good to have that as well.
So let's go through it. So we go back to May 5th. Miami Beach police officer Anthony Guzman stepped out onto the street to stop a couple that was riding on a motorcycle. And according to a police report, Officer A. Guzman was stopping violators for making a right turn onto 5th Street on a solid red light. Posted sign states, "No right turn on red." Now, as Officer Guzman motions for the bike to slow down, it does, coming to almost a complete stop. But then the motorcyclist appears to speed back up, knocking Officer Guzman over in the process.
Oh, y'all ain't have to run Paul Blart over like that. Woo, Paul Blart caused the worst of it, boy. Left him on his ass.
Now, here's the problem. You might be saying,
man, these cops do not get paid enough for this right here, man. You can't pay me no little 40K to be, no.
It was an accident.
No, sir.
Stepped on the accelerator too fast. I don't know. Problem is the motorcyclist doesn't stop to check on the officer.
He kept going.
Officer Guzman radios in what just happened in the hopes that another officer might be able to pick up the pursuit.
I just been struck by a vehicle, fled from me westbound on the MacArthur. It's going to be a motorcycle, gray in color, occupied by two. Driver has a helmet. Can you have a sergeant respond?
Alexis, that's a problem, right? That video seems pretty blatant. I think it kind of would be hard to argue that maybe the rider didn't see what was going on, didn't know what happened, something like that. That video seems pretty straightforward.
I don't know how you even try to defend that.
I mean, the video is a little unclear because you're seeing it from the body cam perspective, you know, opposed to if it was coming from a building where we were seeing all angles. He is stating that he did not mean to hit the officer. I could see a situation where he was definitely...
Okay, but you hit him and then kept going. Oh, let me guess. You ain't know you ran him over. Come on now.
Trying to escape, but he was trying to go around the officer and not hit him. But the bottom line is he did hit the officer with the motorcycle.
So in other words, let's be clear about this. It's going to be hard to say that, because he was slowing down, right? It wasn't like he just never stopped and didn't know that he was being summoned to stop. It appears to slow down and then take off. So the very least would be, hey, he knew he was about to get a ticket of some kind, which, by the way, I probably wouldn't have been that big of a violation.
Man, I would have took the ticket, bro.
Took off, but didn't know that he hit the officer. So that's probably the best defense.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is he was fleeing, and during fleeing, he hit the officer. So I don't know if you could use that as a defense. His attorney has gone into court and said that it was never his intention to hit that officer. But we still have the fact that he fled the scene of the accident.
Oh, yeah, I just looked at it. You put both your feet on the ground, then continued to run him over. That's crazy.
To, a subsequent accident where the motorcycle.
Wow, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because what could have just, been a
Did he run the cop over, or did the cop just fall because he fat? I don't know.
ticket, right? Look, ticket. Now it's escalated because the motorcyclist made things apparently a lot worse for everyone. Okay, we're going to talk about why. But soon the area is swarming with police officers checking in on their brother in blue, hunting for a motorcycle with two people on it. And a witness who had been sitting at a nearby traffic light was able to give first responders more details.
Hit him, they almost fell off their bike, got situated. It was a guy and a girl on the back, and they had a little...
So it was a guy and a girl on that one, was it a scooter or was it a motorcycle? What color was it?
It was a motorcycle, black, I think.
And she also described what she saw the motorcyclist and rider wearing, giving officers a pretty good idea of who and what they were looking for. So Alexis, now it's not just the body cam. Now you have an eyewitness, which again, critical piece of evidence.
Well, exactly. We now we have multiple layers. I mean, I don't think he has a very strong defense. I mean, ultimately, he'll probably plead this out, but I'm sure we're going to get to this. He has bigger fish to fry on another matter. But yeah, we now have the video. We have witnesses saying that it appeared to them that he did hit we don't know what his intent was, but he did, it appeared to the witness, to intentionally hit the officer.
Okay,
and he ran that
then,
officer
soon,
straight the
call
fuck
came
over.
in over the radio that there had been a wreck just a few miles away on the MacArthur Causeway. And a silver Triumph motorcycle had apparently hit multiple vehicles, injuring both the motorcyclist.
You done crashed right after the... Hey, karma. That's that karma. That shit came immediately. You can't... Man, you cannot go out like that, bro. I would have said my bike was malfunctioning the whole day. I don't know what was going on.
And his passenger. According to the police report, quote, the investigation later on revealed that he fled at a high rate of speed westbound on MacArthur Causeway after hitting the officer.
He was trying to get away and wrecked them
on the
motherfuckers.
right shoulder, marked bicycle lane. Defendant was also caught on video running the red light at MacArthur and Palm Island at a high rate of speed. So an officer drove the eyewitness to the scene of the crash, where she confirmed that the suspects were who she had seen hit.
What type of snitching is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You done took the eyewitness from one scene, drove her in the back of your car to the next scene. Huh? And she ain't getting nothing from this. Nah, she a next level snitch.